The Way of the House Husband seemed like it went under the radar because I feel like no one's really talking about it. It's a Netflix series that's based off a former Yakuza member named Tatsu. He decided to put his Yakuza ways behind him and become a house husband. Throughout the series, you kind of see that he still has that Yakuza inside of him, but he decided to lay low and turn over a new leaf because everything he tries in the series becomes a little bit menacing because of the fact the way he looks is a Yakuza. Everyone who probably doesn't know who he is thinks he's still a Yakuza, but all the stuff he does is actually pretty wholesome. Like, he still has it in him, that true Yakuza personality, but he tries to be innocent enough that not too much come out. And I kind of like this series because I watched a series that's named Hinomatsuri. It's basically the same concept. Difference is he's not a former Yakuza member. He's actually still in the Yakuza. And in this series, The Way of the House Husband, it's kind of unique because it just shows that when you're in something for so long, it's really hard to really break that habit of something you're already used to. Tetsu's already used to being in the Yakuza, so he has to act like one all the time. And for people who don't know that, he's trying to reform and try to step away from that kind of business. And no matter what he tries to do, it could be just, walking down the street, just being normal, and people will just automatically judge him based on the fact of how he looks. And I think that plays well with some of the comedic timings in this series, because the tiniest things he makes it seem like it's like a mission. Because in the Yakuza, they stand on business to say, if you mess up, you either get your fingers chopped off, you die, or whatever kind. And it's kind of funny because he treats everything like it's like a hit job or something like that. It was so hilarious. And that's what I love about this series, because it can be over the top sometimes to where it's hilarious, and I just cannot stop laughing. There's one scene where the cat had to get his balls chopped off, and it was the most funniest scene I've ever seen because the cat was just straight up just depressed after that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't like cats, but I kind of felt bad for the cat there having his balls chopped off. I think that's probably one of the most known scenes about The Way of the House Husband. And I want to talk about another character. Her name is Miku, and she's practically the reason why Tatsu stopped being part of the Yakuza to be a part of this relationship and not feel like they need to be put in danger all the time. Miku is basically the same person in the relationship because Tatsu, like I said, still has that Yakuza mindset. I kind of like the dynamic of their whole relationship. A dude who just came from a criminal organization and just a normal girl. And it's kind of wholesome when they're like going out and like interacting, because you kind of see two different worlds trying to coexist. And it's really wholesome watching it, because one's a Yakuza, one's just a normal girl. And I kind of like that Tatsu wants to change in order to be with someone he loves. And it's wholesome. I love it. I think the relationship is perfect, and there was a lot of scenes with them. It was so freaking hilarious because Tatsu was trying to order some flour, and the way he was saying it, he was the store clerk was thinking he wanted to order some of the white powder, wink wink. And it was so hilarious because the way he says it is so aggressive to the point that you would think he's talking about something else. And Mickey was like, no, he doesn't, that is not what he meant. And it's so hilarious because she always has to clear up any like misunderstanding when it comes to how he talks, because he talks so aggressively, so you will think anything that comes out of his mouth is literally the opposite and something that's no good, because like I said, he's a former Yakuza. By the looks of him, you probably think he's actually wanting the white powder. Tetsu, you don't think he's that menacing. This dude is literally like the main dude with the neighborhood watch. I don't remember what it's called, but I think it's the neighborhood watch, and he's actively trying to protect his neighborhood. And the thing about this whole show, people like to complain, is the animation, the slideshow animation, people want to put it. I don't mind it, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect how the comedic timing is in the show. I didn't really care. That's a lot of people saying they didn't like the animation. The animation was weird. I didn't mind it. Like, I'm not a big person about the animation being like Demon Slayer high level quality type. It's a comedic show, and I think it really helps it because it's not always moving a lot, and that's some of the jokes in this series help with the animation, and I didn't really mind it. Like, I didn't really care for it. I said the animation helps the jokes sometimes because they're like the slideshow type thing. Like, it's not as bad as the Record of Ragnarok animation. Like, you expect them to go full out, like full fighting scenes, not this freaking slideshow crap. It's different for this because it's not a freaking shonen. It's literally a slice of life, so I didn't really care. But anyway, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below what anime you guys want me to talk about, give my thoughts on it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.